The Super Bowl is upon us, and with that brings Super Bowl ads. Companies spend millions on ad time just to air their commercial during the Super Bowl.
Wow.
Whether or not you watch football, people from all around the world watch the new Super Bowl commercials. Which brings me to my next video. My good friend Nick Brugioni, who helps out on a lot of my films, came to me with the idea of recreating a Super Bowl commercial. I loved the concept, but didn't realize that we only had a week until Super Bowl Sunday. So that left us only 3 days to recreate a Super Bowl commercial with only 2 crew members and a limited budget to pull this off.
Bud Light is brewed to give you everything you want in a beer. Never-ending refreshment, superior drinkability, and now the ability to breathe fire.
Allow me.
Wow.
Do you have a cat?
The ability to breathe fire no longer available in Bud Light. The endless refreshment, however, remains. Bud Light keeps it coming.
I'm really sorry. So I'm super excited because I've recently launched my product video course, which is jam-packed with a lot of information that will help take your product videos to the next level. Have you ever shot a product but hate the lighting, or the product is damaged and you want it to look better and want to fix it in post? I can show you how. Want to take a picture and learn how to animate it in After Effects to use it for a sweet transition? I can show you how. Want to create a custom backdrop for videos to make them really stand out? I can show you how. Don't miss out on my course. If you want to make a career in product filmmaking or just up-level your skills, the link to join my course is in the bio below. The first thing we had to do is find a commercial that we could actually pull off, or that would be realistic with our limitations due to crew size, budget, and set design.
Obviously, we have to keep our crowd down to a minimum because there's only 2 of us, and a lot of these ads have a lot of people, so we need to find an ad that's small, intimate, doable, not a huge scene, not a timepiece. So it's gonna limit us, obviously, but I think we can kind of find things that are like more unique and tinier, and then go from there and kind of tweak it to where we could fit ourselves in. Okay, product shots, we can do that. We're good at that. This is gonna be a little bit more difficult. Dude, we can do this. Okay, we can definitely do this.
We finally chose the commercial we wanted to recreate. It's the Bud Light Breeze Fire Super Bowl commercial, which aired 13 years ago. Our goal was to recreate this commercial with our limited team in time for fun, to see if it was possible and challenge ourselves in a new way. After we chose it, it was time to gather supplies.
Does this look good?
Yeah.
So we don't have a cat that we can light on fire. So this is the closest thing. We couldn't find a stuffed tent to look at. This is white and fluffy. We might have to just take off the horns and drag it along with fishing lines. So in the bag.
We decided first to recreate the product shots. Now that we've bought and everything, we got everything that we need to get. And now the first thing we're gonna do is, before I start setting up the lighting, is we need to prep the bottles. Make sure that you have bottles with no lines on them. I've already chosen these 3 out of all of them, because these ones right here, this one has the line or the seam of the mold going straight through it. When you're going to the store, you just buy the bottles that are gonna look the nicest, and you just kind of look through them and pick the best ones that you can. So you kind of just have to settle with what you've got. So now I'm gonna go prep them. I talk about this in my product video course if you're interested, the link's in the bio, but the reality is it's gonna take too long if we do everything, so we're just gonna have to kind of shorten up the whole tutorial so we can show you guys everything that we do. Oh, hey. We got all of our shots, and now we're gonna head over to the, I don't know, I'm petting this thing. This is gonna be our cat. So we got all of our shots. We're pretty happy with them. They're not exactly 100% exactly the same. I mean, and that's gonna always be impossible. Sorry, I got hair in my gosh darn mouth right now.
Why don't you be a little confident?
So we're really excited about our shots. They turned out great. They look exactly the same. I don't even think you could tell the difference. Well, actually, the labels are completely different. So we're really excited about our shots. They're pretty dang close to the same, but the labels themselves are different, obviously, because it's 10 years ago and the Bud Light has obviously changed their labels. Not obviously, but they do that all the time. Everybody always updates their logos. Let's do that again. All right, so we just finished and we are gonna head to the house now and get the shots of me and Nick on our beautiful date and him lighting me on fire. Let's do it. Coffee first, conversation later. Unfortunately, me and Nick get distracted very easily. We didn't start filming the product scenes of the commercial until about like 3 or 4 o'clock yesterday and didn't end till about 10. And so we decided with a little bit of an audible as we were driving home that we were just going to actually switch to filming the dinner nighttime romantic scene in the morning in my kitchen so we can get a little bit of rest. And the first thing that we're gonna do is set up our lights and then we're gonna set the scene. And the scene and set design is very important to get like this romantic look. And obviously it's daytime, you're gonna be like, Austin, it's daytime. How are you gonna shoot a nighttime scene? Well, we're gonna use a little bit of Duvetine magic, and instead of putting them on the inside, now that we're shooting at the windows, we're gonna put the Duvetine on the outside and then just close all the blinds so that we don't have light leaking in. And then boom, bada boom, it's nighttime. For our main light source, we're gonna actually have this Amaran 200D. I love this light, it's super tiny and super powerful. But another cool thing is you don't have a bunch of power blocks or all the buttons down here. You actually can control it by the Sirius app. And so we have it on and then literally I can just go whoop, whoop. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put the lantern on top of it and we're gonna put it right above the table just to have like that nice, we're gonna pretend like it's a lamp pretty much. But I have all 3 lights on my phone right now. So I'm gonna control this and then when we need to do our fire effects, I can just trigger it, boom. And then that'll just give like an effect. So when we have the fire in After Effects, we're gonna reset the light up and make sure that it's in the right direction. But we can do something like that. I'm just using explosion. And then that allows us to make it look like when I'm breathing fire, that obviously the room is lighting up with that orange fire. And more like this. Wow. We didn't have a cat to light on fire or a cat to train to drag across the floor. And so we decided to buy a stuffed sheep or stuffed goat and drag that with a string across the floor and have the sound design in there to make it look fast, quick, and like it could possibly be a cat. After we got all the shots, the next touch was to edit the commercial. I referenced the color and sound design from the original commercial to get it as close as possible, but at the same time put our own unique twist on it. All the shots in there where you see fire, we actually did not use real fire. I used Video Copilot's Action Essentials pack and used their flames and then just added a glow to that, and then I would match up the shots of where I wanted the flames to be. I hope you guys enjoyed our recreation of the Bud Light Breathed Fire Super Bowl commercial. If you haven't checked out my product video course and want to learn how to create things just like this, check out the link in my bio. Please like, share, subscribe, and until next time.
Bud Light is brewed to give you everything you want in a beer. Never-ending refreshment, superior drinkability, and now the ability to breathe fire.
Allow me.
Wow.
Do you have a cat?
The ability to breathe fire no longer available in Bud Light. Handless refreshment, however, remains. Bud Light keeps it coming.
I'm really sorry.